I could see the Silver Surfer just surfing by through space, and he's like, oh yeah, Galactus is gonna love that.
Oh, he's totally gonna love this. Right now, in our last episode, we debated whether or not the MCU has peaked, and that's a question that's become a little tougher to answer after the release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which, hey, it's actually pretty damn good. Now, with plenty more Phase 5 to come and Phase 6 remaining just a twinkle in Kevin Feige's eye, let's check out some fan theories to see how brighter days could be ahead for the MCU. Now, our first theory revolves around the coming introduction of the X-Men into the MCU and comes from our very own producer, Tom Jorgensen. He's in my ear right now. And this one is a spoiler for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so you've been warned. Tom writes, quote, during Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the High Evolutionary reveals to Peter Quill that he visited Earth many years ago and the wonderful spirit of humans inspired him to create Counter-Earth. Now, we know the High Evolutionary's mission is to perfect sentient life in the universe, and throughout Volume 3's flashbacks, we see the High Evolutionary develop tech which will speed up species evolution so that the changes he makes to their DNA can mature and be observed over a very short period of time. If High Evolutionary has already traveled to Earth with his goal of creating perfect, powerful versions of pre-existing species, it seems likely that his meddling could have caused mutations in the human genome that spread over the course of natural evolution. Damn, Tom is a nerd. During a junket for Wakanda Forever, Marvel producer Nate Moore told IGN the way mutants will be introduced is simpler than you'd expect. Now we have a villain whose whole thing is guiding evolution. It took him 90 batches to perfect his process. Maybe humanity was batch 1 or batch X. So what do we think? Are we gonna find out the High Evolutionary inadvertently created mutants? That's actually a really good theory.
That is a great theory. I will nitpick that batch 1 wouldn't be batch X. Batch 10 could be batch X. I think. Yeah, but no. That is a great theory.
Batch 2 Furious.
We watched that movie together, and that completely went over my head. So props to Tom for catching that. It does make sense that he could be responsible for that. I kind of more enjoy the thought that it just happened naturally, through humans evolving, and that's what created mutants. I don't love the idea that they were sort of engineered and then experiments who are, I guess, left behind on Earth and then became this offshoot species of humanity. So I don't love that, but it is a solid theory that I could see playing out.
Yeah, and also we did not see the High Evolutionary die, so hopefully we see that character come back into play somewhere down the line, because I mean that role was portrayed brilliantly. As far as villains are concerned, he's probably the most evil one that I've ever seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In my opinion, I think he's even more evil than Thanos.
I don't even know who you are.
He is pretty bad. No, he's awful. He's like animal cruelty.
Yes!
The embodiment of animal cruelty, which I think I said in my review. That would actually be really cool to have the High Evolutionary go back to Earth. Maybe he's like, I failed on Counter-Earth. Let me go back to Earth and see how those old experiments are doing. Yeah. And then he tries to claim the X-Men or something. Then they have to fight him, fight their creator. That would be actually a really cool, unique story and a reason for that great villain to come back.
Right, yeah. Shout out to Tom for that, because that I totally did not think about that either. Thank you for remembering that, Tom. You're awesome.
You.
He just said, you're welcome in my ear. Now, our next theory comes from Redditor Cronin Field, and it's also centered around a cosmic villain coming to Earth, but this one's a lot bigger. Now, Cronin Field thinks the events of the Eternals are what bring the planet-eating Galactus to Earth. Now, they write, Galactus is attracted to the energy released into the Earth after Tiamat died. Fully grown Celestials might not be on the menu, but Earth now contains the energy stored up by a fully hatched Celestial. This energy might leak a tiny bit, leading to new mutants and other phenomena, but from Galactus's point of view, the whole pool of energy is tastier than planets with unborn celestial eggs within. Now, what do you think, Joshua? Is that what it'll take to make Eternals feel like it was worth it and important in the MCU?
I don't know about this one. I suppose, Galactus is also, you know, an all-powerful space giant, much like the Celestials. He's not a Celestial, though. So I could see, you know, the fact that if one of their, like, I guess hatched embryos has spilt all over Earth. It's like when you eat a breakfast sandwich and the egg is still a little gooey and it's dripping all over the sandwich. I think that's the picture that's being painted here, and it's something that Galactus just can't resist. I could potentially see that, look, something's got to, you know, catch his attention. And so obviously the awakening of a giant cosmic being and dispersing that, yummy, tasty energy, that could potentially do it. Sure, why not?
Yeah, and honestly, like any excuse to possibly see Silver Surfer, I'm totally down. I want to see that character back on the silver screen. I didn't do that on purpose.
I could see the Silver Surfer just surfing by through space, and he's like, oh yeah, Galactus is gonna love that.
Oh, he's totally gonna love this.
They're gonna make Silver Surfer a surfer dude.
Why not? He's on a surfboard.
Why not? Yeah.
You know?
I guess so. No, yeah, that's an interesting theory. We do need kind of a cool way to bring Galactus into the MCU. We do know that the Fantastic Four movie will kick off Phase 6, and I did hear a rumor that they're considering, you know, bringing Galactus into the mix. So that would be a cool kind of natural way to have him be part of the story. So sure. Yeah, he won me over. Yeah, I like it.
I think it's the most logical way to kind of infuse Galactus, or to introduce Galactus into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It seems like the most natural, and also again, like it makes the Eternals not just a waste, you know, of time and money and energy and resources. Hopefully he looks like he does in the comics and not just like, I think it was a looming cloud in the old Fantastic Four movie. Just a looming cloud.
Yeah. Give us the two-pronged hat, or give us nothing else.
Yes. Now let us know your thoughts on these theories in the comment section down below, and hey, share some of your own while you're at it. And we'll see you next time on Super Debatable.